What's going on, YouTube? Nova Ray here. What's happening? Welcome back to the Realm of Stars, aka Star Realm. Today I'll be talking about a lot, man, because what I'm seeing in the world, I mean, it wasn't anything I was expecting or anything like that, but like, man, these are the times, man. These are the times where we as a people gotta stick together. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this small, short video. Well, what I have to say right here on Star Realm. Check it. Alright, so basically, you guys, I've been thinking a lot, been doing a lot, been seeing a lot, and basically what I want to do is just talk about the issues that's going on right now. I mean, of course, we got the coronavirus. Things is becoming a little bit more chaotic than I thought. You got people on the street handing out free tissue. You got people in the stores fighting over tissue. And I don't know how kids feel about this. But there's a lot of crazy things happening that I didn't think I grew up to see happen. It's crazy, man, because I was only born in 1992. And yet I get to witness the madness from 9/11 to the Ebola to Donald Trump blowing up people with missiles. And now we have an actual virus pandemic. A lot of people are not taking that word serious. It's crazy, man. Because it just goes to show where we stand as a people. Now, I'm the kind of guy, I'm all about like safety, security, whatever we need to do to survive. But there's a lot of people out there who just in their own world. They're their own masters. They are their own gods and goddesses. And I'm like, that's fine, but you can only do that for so long, because in reality, this life is real. But anyway, man, I just wanted to share this with you because, it's been on my heart, and as an artist, it's kind of tough because, artists depend on inspiration and positive motivation to kind of create and produce stuff to make people feel good inside. But with all this madness going on, man, like there's no telling where people's mindsets is at. And one thing I'm not for is violating the way of life of how one person lived their life. I respect all boundaries. I respect all sense of being and living. And to a certain degree, there comes a point where I do share my input, but only if my input is necessary. I'm not going to share my input with someone who don't want to listen. That's why I make these videos. That's why I created Star Realm, because part of being an artist is a freedom of expression. A lot of people don't understand that. The industry understand that, and yet at the end of the day, certain people in certain industries want to put a barrier on what you want to express. And that's why I respect Jaden Smith, man, because when he made that Goku track, I listened to it and I was like, alright. Nah, I feel it, man. Your bank card didn't go through. So in some type of way, man, you still balling and you feeling like Goku. But that's just me, man. I'm just like, man, I'm just a gamer. I'm just a cartoonist. And the most I want to do is create content to make people feel a little bit better about themselves so they can go about their day feeling a little bit more motivated. If I can contribute to that cause, then so be it. And then that's what makes me feel good inside. Now, I didn't make this video to talk about the chaos and the madness that's going on in the world. I created this video because I want to share with you guys, despite the madness and the chaos that's going on in the world, there are still positive things that can be done. And all you have to do is just focus your energy on those positive things. Focus your attention on those positive things. You'll be able to push through. It ain't easy because, I'm a human being too and I'm going through it. But taking all that, all the everything, and turning it around, that's fuel for my fire to keep pushing through. And honestly, man, wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. And honestly, man, this is why this is my favorite game. As you can see, Kingdom Hearts, baby, right there. This is my favorite game, you guys, because in this game, your boy Mickey talks about how no matter how dark it gets, even in the deepest darkness that you can possibly imagine, there is always a light. And that's part of the reason why I played this game, man. And honestly, what I really want to do is talk about Kingdom Hearts. I think this is a good time to talk about Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite games for many reasons. Part of it being is the philosophy behind the idea of no matter how dark it gets, there's always a light. That alone says everything if you're a true believer in the magic of what Walt produced within his work. And this is coming from Mickey. He's a king in this game for a reason. They didn't just put him as a king because, oh, it's Mickey Mouse and he makes everybody happy and he's been in everybody's childhood, therefore give all Mickey praise. No, Mickey is not a god. Mickey is not immortal. Mickey is a symbol. He's a symbol of hope and he's a symbol of joy. And that is why Disney continued to use him for that product. But the moment they branded him for profit is where they started to abuse their power. Because now it's like, oh, every time we show Mickey, this dude is going to gravitate towards some audience who know nothing about their history. And so therefore they depend on us to make the magic. Well, you don't truly understand the legacy behind Disney unless you personally work there at the studio yourself, or for somebody who's never been to Disneyland or experienced Disney in their own personal manner. Like, I've been to Disneyland like 3 times in my life. If you play this game, Kingdom Hearts, it will give you the breakdown and the lowdown of everything you need to understand of why Disney did what he did. And I believe that sincerely because I seen it for myself. I experienced it for myself in real life. Even when I went to Disneyland, sophomore year in high school, that was the most magical time of my life. I had a moment where I was able to experience the park as if the park belonged to me. And other than that experience, other than the first time I've been to Disneyland experience, that was one of the most magical moments I ever had at Disneyland. And I regret nothing. But playing this game, it did change my life. It made me think about things I never thought of before. Possibilities. and endless dreaming about what is and what is not possible. You know, in some of these games, it starts off with something like Sora will say something like, "I've been having strange dreams," and he's trying to figure out if it's real or not. You know, it's like trying to figure out if you truly believe in magic or not. And honestly, I'm sincerely a true believer of magic. I do believe magic is real. I do believe magic is a thing, and I believe magic is not a toy. You know, and so playing these games, you know, to me, it's like, as a 92 baby, it's our myth, it's our lore, it's our folk, it's our mythology growing up during these times of misunderstanding and chaos of the modern world of the West. And I feel blessed to know that a lot of these references that created these stories and created these things into being, a lot of it came from the West. And so seeing anime and Disney collide for the first time ever, and yes, I did say anime despite the fact that Squaresoft and Square Enix is affiliated with Final Fantasy, which is more so a video game than it is a manga or an actual animated feature. It was interesting, man. If you see something so sincere and genuine as Disney, Mickey Mouse characters, Goofy. See, look. You got Goofy. You got Donald. There's Kairi, Sora, and Riku. You got these characters mashing up in this game. And just looking at Goofy and Donald alone, you can tell that they're about to get into some serious stuff. That's why this is my favorite image of Kingdom Hearts of all time. And it should awaken people to realize that, you know, this ain't no game. You see characters like this combined together, this ain't no game. It's damn near like a legacy leading to a prophecy. But it's a prophecy that's already been told. One of the things that you guys may not know about me is that I was baptized and became Christian. And that was one of the most life-changing things that I've ever experienced in my life. And going down in that water made me feel like the exact same thing that Sora experienced when he went down in the water. Because when Sora fell down in the water, even though it was just a dream for him, he went down in that water. And going down in that water changed his life forever. And that's what baptism feels like in real life. You know, once he went down in that water, everything changed. He was placed in a position to where he had to start making sincere decisions for himself. You know, he had to pick and choose his path. And then not only that, these things that he picked and choose for himself were the tools for him to open the door to the light. But the light took him right back to home base. And that's kind of why I feel blessed to be in the position I'm in, because growing up in Oakland, you know, it says a lot, you know, because a lot of y'all don't know, but Walt Disney himself actually came to Oakland. And this is during a period where he felt depressed about the idea of constructing his own type of amusement park. But this is a man who really catered and believed in his dream coming up from his childhood. But the moment he came to Fairyland in Oakland, shout out to Fairyland Oakland, Children's Fairyland, you know, he started to believe again, which succeeded his park into being. And to this day, I kid you not, If I was to go back to Disneyland in Anaheim, I would feel the presence of Children's Fairyland from Oakland. And with that presence being there, a lot of people won't feel this, but I felt it many times. It feels like home. It feels like home, and it's a magical experience. It's a magical feeling. And as a teenager, that was a feeling that I wanted to share with someone I cared about. It felt romantic. It felt epic. It felt many things I can't really describe right now. All I know is it was a sincere feeling and I felt as a human being. And that's part of the magic that Walt brought with that park. And part of that magic exists right here, right now, here in the East Bay, in Oakland. And so, as a creator of the content for Star Realm, I want to share that magic with you guys, because I believe that this magic was meant to be shared to inspire others who may feel the same way. You know, I'm trying to focus my attention on helping people who may feel like that life is not worth living, that everything is just going downhill, and that their fears and nightmares are coming to life. No, you can overcome those fears and you can overcome those nightmares. And that's why I cling to fairy tales so much, because they're more than just mere entertainment for profit. They're more than just money-making schemes to get you guys' attention to invest and build in these minor communities. And these Disney communities really do exist. They literally almost are like the equivalent to the Vatican, but on a more entertainment type level. Walt had his own apartment in the theme park, that not a lot of people know about, and to this day they still leave that light on. I don't know if they leaving it on during this pandemic, during the coronavirus, but they always leave that light on in his apartment to remind the staff and the people who actually have a deep affiliation with that park and his work, Walt still lives. They want Walt to continue to live at this park because that man did so much out of his own heart and his own imagination to construct what Disney is today. And if it wasn't for Walt Disney, I don't think I have to explain that part. All I'm saying is the magic that Disney brought is real, and we all share that deep connection, affection, and wonder for what is and what isn't, the possible versus the impossible. And that's part of what Star Realm is. Just as much as Disneyland is a part of Fairyland, Star Realm is a part of both Disneyland and Fairyland at the same time. But the way I see it is Star Realm is more so a virtual formation of what Disneyland and Fairyland can be combined together. And that is the heart. That is the progression that I am trying to, that is the bridge that I am trying to bridge together. If anything, to make this dream come true. And literally it all starts with a fox, because the fox is the only character, the only creature, the only being, the only whatever you want to call it, cartoon, whatever, that can bridge this gap. Him and his friends. And that's why I'm encouraging guys to stay tuned to see what happens, because as soon as this character comes to life in full manifestation, you'll be surprised of the things that can potentially happen. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point, but it is a real dream. This is why I cling also to C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien. They are peculiar chaps who believe wholeheartedly that Every single myth, folklore, fable, fairy tale, whatever you may call it, one way or another, each and every one of those stories has a connection, whether it be major or minor connections between each other. The Inkling Club was a club that allowed people to share and express their ideas freely of what they believe in lore. And this is why I feel like I have such a deep connection with fables and fairy tales. And I believe Cairo is a fable creature. He is a creature, not a cartoon, that actually exists right here in the heart. Same as Mickey, you know. And so I just want to share that with you guys because I feel like it's important. And I do believe that life is a magical journey that we all embark on. But one way or another, it leads and connects to the true myth. The one true myth that actually happened and took place right here on Earth. And again, according to what I believe, because this right here says it all. And I want to share that with you guys because, we all share this journey. We all share the same road. And I just want you guys to know that no matter what, no matter how hard, no matter how dark it gets, according to what the Inklings believe, according to Walt Disney believe, according to what Mickey Mouse himself believes, no matter how dark it gets, there's always a light. If you don't believe me, I challenge you to play this game. It took me 1 year and 5 months to beat it. 1 year and 5 months to beat this game. Alright? And there's a whole guide for it. You want to read about, look at that. Look at that. You see that? That's you. That's you. Right there. Right there. You feel me? That gaze is real. If you ain't beat this game yet, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. How you gonna skip over Facebook and just start playing Fortnite? No disrespect to all Fortniters, bro, but I take this serious, man. If you ain't playing it for the story, bro, and you just gaming, bro, you have no soul. You feel me? I take this stuff serious, man. This is why this is right here, man. I might play this game tonight. I have this on PlayStation 2 right now in 2020. And then I'm getting sick and tired of people saying, hey, I just want to play video games for entertainment. No, bruh. If you playing video games for entertainment, bruh, I don't know what to tell you, bruh. You can't game with me, bruh, because you have no passion, you have no heart. But if you have passion and heart, bruh, you can game with me anytime, bruh. It's like I told my friends back in high school, man. For the cause. For the cause, man. Because right now, this ain't no game. It ain't no game, man. We gotta get right. We gotta get right. But anyway, man. I want to share one more thing with y'all before I go. The last thing I bought from Toys R Us right before they close. Sponsored in part by, of course, you guys. Like I said, man, this ain't no game, man. I grew up a Christmas kid. I believed in Santa Claus. People laughing. They think it's funny, bro. It's not funny, man. Because all these years, man, these people been telling kids this and that, and blah, 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 forcing them to believe this and that. And they literally take that to heart, man. From the ages when they born all the way up to age 12. When you get to age 12, that's when you officially, your belief in fairy tales and folklore, that is completely on you. You can take it however you want to take it, or you can just say, you know what, this is for kids. I'm just going to throw it out the window. It's trash to me because there's no use and it's not going to make me money. The difference between growing up and becoming an adult and growing up and maintaining your belief. And it ain't easy, man. It is a transition. I ain't going to lie. You know, at any point I could become a dad. You know, someday I may be a grandpa, man. But you know, in real life, to me, it feels like that movie Hook with Robin Williams. You know, and Robin Williams played Peter Pan as a grown-up. You know, but he forgot. He forgot everything. He forgot everything. He forgot the Lost Boys. He forgot Tinkerbell. And then when he went back to Neverland, he didn't recognize anything, dude. When he first got back to Neverland as an adult, he didn't recognize nothing. He didn't believe anything. But it was right there in front of him. You know? And, man, like, I feel like to this day, for me personally, Hook, other than any other movie I've ever seen in my entire life, other than Jurassic Park, that's one of my favorites. But Hook will be one of my favorite films of all time for that specific reason. And ever since I first seen that movie, like, dude, they even got, look, they got Neverland in here, actually. Right here. Where is it? Right here. Yeah, Neverland. Boom. Right underneath Halloween Town. Neverland. And this is the picture of the world right here. Neverland. Right there. That one. Yup. At the end of the day, you know, Peter Pan didn't recognize his own world. And in this game, his world is damn near swallowed by darkness. Because he almost forgot how to fly. And because he didn't have that sincerity about who he was and where he came from. And that's how I feel in real life. And also, that's why Narnia will be one of my favorite films of all time. I'm saying all this because it's my goal to share the magic with those who really believe just as much as I did as a child. And I want all of you believers to know that that magic is real and it's still burning right here in your heart. So never give up. Never give in. And always remember, no matter how dark it gets, there's always a light. Keep that light shining, you guys. That is very important. And there's always a burning lamppost in the realm of Star Realm, which also coexists with Narnia, for those of you who are C.S. Lewis fans. But anyway, I'm not going to hold you guys up. It's been almost 30 minutes in this video. I just wanted to share that. And I think I'm going to title this video Keep the Light Shining or Keep the Light Burning. Something along those lines. But anyway, for more inspiration, for more insight, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned for more content. This is only the beginning, you guys. Like, I know I'm just sitting here talking and ranting about my feelings about life and everything like that, but this is something on my heart that I feel like I need to share. And then not only that, The content is going to get better. It's going to get greater. This is not just for entertainment, you guys. I just want you guys to understand, as a content creator, how sincere I am about this before I go any further, before I start getting professional, before I start getting all types of professional equipment to make this channel more worth channeling. But most importantly, I want people to have fun. Fun is important. If you're not having fun, you will feel like you have no soul, as if you lost it to darkness. But remember, no matter how dark it gets, if you don't believe me, bruh, play this game. You ain't even got to beat the whole game, bruh. Just play the first part when Sora goes down that water. Remember how I told you about my baptism and it felt like that? Play the game, bruh. Play the game. Do you think I'm playing? And guess what? Goofy, bruh. Goofy's a real one. He has your back no matter what. Donald, I don't know about Donald. And he always like get hurt. But Goofy, bruh. Well, alright. Goofy and Donald, bruh. But mostly Goofy, bruh. These characters are loyal to you in real life. Now imagine that in virtual reality. Like, comment, subscribe, ding-a-ling that bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Nova Ray. Peace out.